Welcome and welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. We are going to explore Little Windows. Little Windows is owned by Fran. She has a YouTube channel with lots of tutorials on her products. Her products are top-notch. If you are a jewelry maker or like to make jewelry or want to do little things, Little Windows, you need her molds because you can do numerous things with these. The way she created these is unreal. I've known about Little Windows for quite a while, years now. I've always had her molds, and then I just ordered for the first time her resin. She has her own brand of resin. It's called Brilliant Resin. It is a 2-to-1. Now this will be the first time that I've tried her resin. The reason I wanted to try her resin is because if you remember a little while back, I had bought some what they called jewelry resin on off of Amazon. Now, we tested that against TEEXPERT and we didn't see a difference. But every time I look up jewelry resin, specifically for jewelry, Fran's resin comes up as the #1. So that's what we're going to do. We will compare it against, I have Bond Crafter open, so we'll compare it against Bond Crafter right now. But before we do the comparison, I want to walk you through her stuff. Now, she has the best cups I've ever seen for resin. I have one that I have used to death, so I bought the 8-pack. This is mine that I've had for years. And amazingly enough, look at that. You can still see the numbers. Why? Because they're bold, they're black, and they're good. And on the back, she has her 2-to-1 resin measurements. So here are the cups I just got. Like I said, I got a pack of 8. She's got milliliters and cups, ounces. And then on this side, you've got her 2-to-1 ratios. Okay? So I love these cups. The only thing I wish is she would make them in a larger size so I could use them for big projects too. Because you can see my cup has been well loved, you could say. Every once in a while I have to go in and peel off all the resin that's, left over in it. We're going to use a new cup today. We'll put the other 8 in a stash because, I'm going to use one at a time and use it to death. That's what I'm going to do. She also has a doming tray. And you see it has thing here. So if you buy a couple, you can make a bigger doming tray. Really great. Her #1 product that everybody needs, whether you're a jewelry maker or not, are these hole makers. Now, Fran developed these. There are off brands out there now. And I will tell you, the one who started that was J. Diction, which I am not happy with them because they went and just took her design and made their own and acted like they had never seen hers. She has every size of hole maker. And they are really convenient. If you have a mold that doesn't come with the whole nub, you can use any of these. Look, she even has these teeny tiny ones for tiny stuff, and they work really well. So those everybody needs. She also carries a line of diacrylic film. So this is the new one I just got, all different colors. She has this little level, which this is a new one. I had to buy a new one because something happened in the move to mine. So there you go. There's your level right there. works really well. I love it. You can always check your molds and everything. Then what we're going to look at is her molds. Now, this is the small mold she has. And don't think for 1 minute that you just have a mold here. You have a cover. She's made all of her boxes so they also go as covers to keep stuff out of your resin. So this is just her basic cabochon one. Then we have this one right here. You get the cutout, so she gives you the template so that you can crop whatever you're making. This is a bangle mold. However, you get another one right here. And you get sandpaper. And you get all these instructions. Now, the way she designs her molds is incredible. And she tells you exactly how to use them. She tells you the sizes, the amount of resin for each of the shapes. This is the bangle bracelet mold, but it's more than just bracelets. You don't have to make bracelets with it. Let me show you. So, depending on how you use these, is what you will get. Alright? You can do picture frames out of them. You can use them as bangles. You can, I mean, the possibilities with her stuff is endless. So, here's your mold. There's your bangle. You can use the inside for like a picture frame. You can do the inside with the outside for another kind of picture frame. I mean, these molds, they're just not one thing, which is incredible. You can pour, you know, multiple layers, thick or thin. These are just products that if you make jewelry, you can make so much more with her molds. So never think that when you're buying her molds, you're just buying it as a bracelet. I don't make bracelets, so I didn't buy this as a bracelet. I got this so that I could make picture frames and stuff like that with it, because she gives you all the ideas. Again, she has a YouTube channel. Out there, she has all of her products and the many uses for them. Again, the lid acts like a cover. Fran has thought of everything, believe me. Then here are these molds. You always get the templates for the different sizes, which makes it really convenient. Here you go. You have got the sizes of cabochons. You can make a dish out of these. You can make the cabochon with a frame. You can make thin or wide frames on this. You can make links. There's just the frame. You have all these different sizes. Again, here are your sizes. Here are your frames. Here's your dish. And this is the different volumes that you need to fill each cavity, so you get the exact measurements here. And I'll show you what her molds look like. So, as you can see right here, you can pour a cabochon. Then you can pour the frame around it if you want, or you can just use the cabochon. You got all kinds of sizes here. You got the little ones and then these bigger ones. Flip the mold over and you have a whole different thing. You have other ways to use this. Here are the big ones. I once made a keychain with one of these great big ones, and I put one of those turtles in it. That's how big these are. But again, you've got two sides to this mold. You can use it in many different ways. Go to her YouTube channel because you will learn. She will show you exactly how to do each of them. And when you flip it over, what you get. So this isn't just one mold, you're buying it only for a cabochon. No, you got frames that you can pour. You can pour a frame by itself. It's amazing at the things that you can make with just one of her molds. As you can see, I use them because I have resin stuck. So these are molds that you, if you make jewelry, you need her molds because one mold gives you multiple ways to do stuff. And again, your lid is the cover to keep everything out of your molds, out of your resin while you're making stuff. And you always get the book, you always get the template. And all of her stuff goes very nicely right back in the box. I have a drawer that's nothing but little windows. This was the bottom. So we're just going to use these little ones right here to start with. And I'm also going to mix up some Bond Crafter. We'll mix hers. And then we're going to take a look at her resin. Okay, we're going to use this one. Let's get hers. Okay, we'll do 30 because that's the one she has here. So it's 2 parts of A to 1 part of B. So here is your A and your B for 30 milliliters. As you can see, for 60, she has it right here. For 90, right there. Okay, so we are going to do A and B for 30 milliliters. Okay, part A. Got a little much part A. Let's take a little bit back in there. Okay, that looks good. Part B. There we go. You get her little stir sticks. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit there. Let me get my old cup out. We are gonna make some bone crafter. It's what I have open at the minute. A little too much. Gotta scratch the resin off so I can see where I'm at. It's pretty bad, right? But that is the way. All right. Part A. Okay, there we go. Grab another stick. Sorry guys, I need a drink. We're going to do a control one first, so that means we're going to just do clear from both of them. And I'm going to get out we're going to write on the mold. This side is going to be Bond Crafter. This side is going to be, we'll do little windows because Brilliance is also a B, so that's not going to help me. Little windows and Bond Crafter. Okay. Just want to make sure I have it all mixed up really good. Okay, they both look really good. So, first thing first. We are going to pour little windows. And I don't need to fill it all the way up. But I do need to get this out of there. Got it. Now, I'm gonna pour Bond Crafter on this side. That'll be our control. Then let's do, first let's do an alcohol ink. I'll just take one that I have right here and we'll just put a drop. Bond Crafter. And little windows. Like I said, I'm not filling these all the way full. And I'm trying to get them about equal. Next one down, let's do, we'll do like a ghost powder. Here we are. I'm gonna grab a little cup here. And first one, we'll do little windows. tiny bit in there. Oh crap, I just reversed these. All right, well I will put, on this one I will make it, I will make this one little windows. We'll mark it, since I poured it on the wrong side. This one we're gonna mark little windows, and this one will be Bond Crafter. Okay. I'll wipe this out. Put a little bit of powder in here. Bond Crafter. Okay. Clean this out. Okay. I'll set that over there. I'm just going to get out one of her other small, and we'll do make this one Bond Crafter, this one little windows. Retry pen. Little windows, Bond Crafter. Hopefully that stays on there long enough for us to do this. Alright. So, you have the little cup again. This is little windows. Let's do a mica, a regular mica. Here we go, here's a purple one. windows. Bone Crafter. Getting more on the outside of the cup than the inside of the cup. Okay. Now, what else? We'll do glitter. This is a fine glitter, so do little windows. And we'll just keep them in the same order, little windows, bond crafter. Just trying to do everything that we might pour into every type of mixing that I have. Okay, this little windows. This will be my catch-all mold. I should have been doing that, but I didn't. Bone crafter. didn't put as much glitter in there. Thought I had about the right amount, but I didn't. Let's do a little sprinkle. And then I'll mix it up. Well, that's enough. That's plenty. Yep, I just mixed the two in there. Okay, we've done glitter, we've done pigments, we've done alcohol ink. Maybe we will try let's try. I've got the resin dye, which I don't think it's much different than Gotta get out of pen again. That's the, okay. We'll do this one, Bond Crafter. This one, Little Windows. Drop in each. Little windows. And Bone Crafter. Okay, let's see. Anything else? I think we've covered them all. It'll be interesting to see if we can see a difference between the two. Now, I have more little windows. I didn't make up as much Bond Crafter. I did the 20 mils because that was the lowest on that side, and the lowest on this side was 30, so. And next, what? Maybe we'll just do we can just finish it off. Let's pick a Bond Crafter color, or a red brown. This is like a coppery color, I think. I think it's really pretty. Alright, Bone Crafter. We'll do the same in this next one. Little windows up here. Bone Crafter down here. Okay. Yeah, it flows over into the frame part. That is fine. Which is what it's doing right now. Okay, so that one will have a frame attached to it. Like I said, I have more little windows, but that's fine because we'll just pour it. I will find something to do with these. Okay. Little windows. You can see it's filling up the frame now. Okay. Those are domed really nice. I'm just gonna pour whatever I have left over here. This is keeping them in the same order. Let me grab the magic spatula. And I'll pour the little windows. if you can make a different colored frame, just don't fill it up to the cabochon, don't let it overflow into the frame, and then after it cures you can go back and do the frame a different color. That's what makes her mold so versatile. I have a little bit more work in this next one. Don't waste it. I'll do something with it. Okay. All right, guys, we will be back when these are ready to come out. I will talk to you in a while. Bye. Okay, we're back. Let's do a demold. I did something for you guys to show you. I'll do that one last. But let's look at these pieces here. My Lord. Okay, there's little windows right there. That is pretty clear. Pretty clear. Let's get this one out. Come on. Oh, the Bond Crafter one will not come out of there. Okay. That one is Bond Crafter. We'll set that one over there. Go work on this one is little windows. This one is Bond Crafter. This one is little windows. Okay, there we go. This one is Bond Crafter. So I can get something here. That's not going to show. Okay, that is Bond Crafter. That is little windows. Now, that little windows is very, very clear. this Bond Crafter, I can see some micro bubbles in it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but let's do that. Here's the one with some glitter in it. Little Windows Bond Crafter. Bond Crafter, Little Windows Bond Crafter. I have to say, the Little Windows is very, very clear. All right. Now this is fun because this is the one that had both in it. So I can't tell because it also had glitter, but this one had both. All right, this one is Little Windows because I had extra. So that is Little Windows. This one is going to be Bond Crafter. This one is Little Windows. And this is how they look when you do the frame. And you can do the frame in a different color, just let that one cure. So that's what I mean, these molds are top notch. This one is Little Windows again. I did get a bubble on the edge. That was the one I kept messing with that I was trying to get out of there. I guess I didn't succeed in that one. This one is Bond Crafter. This one, Little Windows. Now that is clear, very, very clear. And the way that the resin dye all went to one side, that's funny because you got a half and half there. But that is super, super clear. There is, I'm trying to show. That is so clear. I mean, I can't believe how clear it is. Now here's Bond Crafter. Bond Crafters all went like the bottom. The clear part on Bond Crafter is clear. But I do see a few micro bubbles inside into the color. Now, I didn't do anything with these. I didn't spray alcohol. Nothing. Here's Little Windows right here. I will say, I think the glossy Little Windows is definitely glossy and shiny. Bond Crafter is also, though. Now it's Bond Crafter. No, yeah, Bond Crafter. This one is Little Windows. And that's one that I had that I poured in the frame also. Here is Bond Crafter. Okay. So I would say that Little Windows is super clear. I mean, I don't think you can get much clearer than that. Bond Crafter, not bad. I'm not going to take away from it. And I think that if you're doing color or glitter, whether it's mica powder or if it's, you know, the resin dye or alcohol inks, I think either one, because you're not really needing to see how clear it is. But I think that if you're doing pieces that are clear, Little Windows wins. Now, what I wanted, I mixed up an extra 2 ounces because I wanted you to see how these turn in and make dishes. So, this is the side that you would do for frames and everything. This is the cool part about Little Windows molds, is you can do way more than just that kind of stuff in them. Get this out. There we go. I got to get my... Look, you have a little dish. And I didn't pour that one all the way. But these are double-sided molds. So you're just not making cabochons with them. You're not just making frames with them. You can actually make dish with it. Let me get this one out. Come here. Come with me. My hands aren't working very well, so I'm trying. There. The suction. The suction is real. There we go. So look at that. So you have little dishes that you can make just by flipping the mold over, and that's how she designed them. I mean, these are really cute little dishes. And that was, I did Let's Resin bluish green, and I put the Glimmer Ghost green in it. So that was these two that I did. The Glimmer Ghost green from Eye Candy and the blackish green from Let's Resin. And that's how you get these little dishes. I think that these are super cute. I think Fran has a knack for designing stuff. I mean, you could do the same thing with this and make these, you know, this size dishes. You can make teeny tiny dishes. But I think that if you are making jewelry, and that is like your one thing, I would have to say I would buy all the molds from Little Windows, because I really like the fact that you can use them for many things. And I think I would buy from Little Windows for jewelry. I would definitely, even if you don't make a lot of jewelry, get her molds. I mean, her molds are fantastic. Yeah. I will tell you, yeah, I'm on this kick, and my kids don't understand it, but I'm on this kick that I want a camper van. My requirements are that it's reliable and that it has a bathroom in it. That's it. I want one because I want to have always a place to go. It's a security thing for me. My kids don't get it, but it is with me. And I would like to be able to travel and do things. And I think if I was in that situation and I was going to take something on the road with me to do, I would go buy Fran's molds, and I would buy from her the resin and everything, and I would, yeah, I would go because I can make multiple items. Even her bracelets, these, she has them in the circles, which I got the oval, the square, and the rectangle. But remember, these aren't just molds. These are, seriously, you ready to have a tantrum? Miracles. She's chewing on my blanket. She's ready to have a tantrum here. David he has all kinds of inspections today, and he hasn't been back yet. So with this bracelet mold, you can do picture frames. You can do stuff like this. I mean, her molds are it's multiple things. So you can make rings. You can do the outside ring. You can flip it and do other rings. This mold is just multi-purpose. All of her molds are multi-purpose. And that's really what I like. I mean, go subscribe to her YouTube channel. I will have it in the description. I will also have the link to her shop. If you are on her YouTube channel, she actually has a shop that will take you directly in to her store. But for jewelry, and if you want something that has multiple uses, I would say definitely little windows. And there's a code, save 10%, LW 1025. So, alright guys, well, that's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things, hit the black bell so the next time that I upload a video, you are notified. And don't forget to go check out Fran. Her link will be in my description box. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.